Well, good morning, America. This is a sad time in America's history. I don't believe that all Democrats are as stupid as Obama thinks they are, but the far left-leaners seem to agree with everything he says. This is the most corrupt administration in the history of America. I do not understand why a photo voter ID is such a crime in the Democrats' eyes. All it will do is keep the elections honest. Just had a Maryland Congress person running for Congress. She was found out that she voted in both Maryland and Florida in the last two elections. This is just outrageous. But she'll get a slap on the hand and fade into the background. The photo voter ID, we need to get the federal government to pass a federal photo voter ID to keep our elections honest. This administration, under Obama, is buying votes by helping people, by putting people on food stamps, by the immigration policies. He wants all these 2 million illegal aliens to vote for him, or 11 or 12 million, however many there are. We don't really know. And of course, women's rights, you know, their biggest, the Democrats' biggest issue at the Democratic Convention was birth control and abortion. I mean, that's not even an issue. What about economy and jobs? This is getting ridiculous. We need to, we're the laughing stock of the world right now. You know, we used to be respected in the world. Not anymore. The stuff that's going on in the rest of the world, Obama not only destabilized our economy in the United States, he's destabilized the world. We got Muslim Brotherhood running Egypt now. They're not our allies. They hate us. You know, at least with Mubarak, we had an ally. Not anymore. And what's this with the prayer? The Muslim prayer vigil on Sunday before the Democratic Convention. It was on their website. But then they got some heat about it, so they took it off as an official part of the Democratic Convention. But they still had it. And they talk about hating America, destroying America. What is going on? The stuff that the Democrats are pulling is inexcusable. They are so corrupt. We just can't put up with this anymore. Wake up, America. And this school strike in Chicago, that's a joke. They want the power to not be fired, not to be assessed. Well, you know what? If you have a regular job and you're doing poorly, you get warned or you get fired. That's the American way. That's the way it works in all the world. But Chicago wants to be above that. The unions want to be above it. Where is Obama? This is his hometown. He's not weighing in on it. He's leaving Rahm Emanuel out to dry. This administration, their only goal since inauguration is to get reelected for a second term so there were no consequences. Well, America, you need to wake up. This country is in a lot worse shape than it was on Inauguration Day. They talk about creating 4.5 million jobs since inauguration, all this other stuff. But they skew the numbers. And actually, there's 500,000 less people in the workforce than there was on the day of his inauguration. I just don't understand why Democrats don't do their own homework. Because you can't listen to the mainstream media because they want to get Obama reelected. They love this man. They're not, you know, the man still hasn't been vetted. He's been in office for over 3.5 years. He still is not vetted. His eligibility is in question. And nobody does anything. He makes jokes about his birth certificate now because he feels he's untouchable. This has never happened in the history of this country. Christianity is being tossed under the bus, while Islam is being risen up. It's ridiculous. If you look at the Quran and study the Quran, it looks to me like a cult rather than a religion. I mean, I'm not saying all Muslims look at it that way, but they interpret the Quran the way they want to. And they use it to their advantage. These people are fanatics. Not all of them, some of them. But Obama does nothing about this. I mean, to have a Muslim prayer breakfast before a Democratic convention? What happened to Christian prayer breakfast? I don't understand this. This is a Christian country, not a Muslim country. I see Obama trying to turn this into a Muslim country. You know, there are more mosques built in the United States today than there are Christian churches since Obama took over. And this energy policy he has, that is ridiculous. We have 200 years worth of fossil fuels, natural gas, oil, coal. We can run this country, we can be energy independent for 200 years. But yet, he won't let us go after our natural resources. Instead, we give $2 billion to Brazil to drill offshore of Brazil. And money to Colombia and some of the other countries so they can drill for oil. So we can be their best customer. We've lost so much money. The taxpayers have lost so much money by investing in these failed green energy policies. And all it has done, and every one of the people that have benefited from this have been Obama bundlers and supporters. And nobody does anything about it. We got Eric Holder, who's doing nothing but tying up the photo voter ID laws in all the states. He's just filing frivolous lawsuits to stall this stuff till after the election. The federal government must pass a photo voter ID before this next election, or the election will be meaningless. Obama will win, and there'll be lawsuits and everything else. Of course, he owns the Attorney General, so nothing will ever come of it. The people in America must wake up and see through this administration. Please, America, help me save my country. This is America. We have a dictator running this country. He rules by executive order. And this is not supposed to happen in this country. If you like my videos, please pass them on. I love this country. God bless America. Thank you.